Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everybody, my name is Umi Dahlia. I'm from Pegapot Active Penri. Today I want to tell you about Abu Nawas was accused of stealing. Abu Nawas is very famous. Its cleverness in solving the queens. So is the story of this one. Abu Nawas overwriting problems. Philippines are accused of stealing. Will the Abu Nawas is able to resolve its matter. Here's her story. One day, Sipuan come into the king place Harun al-Rashid. He is strictly here brought a sense of arriving to Abu Nawas after meeting with the king. So he tells the story about the meaning of his return. Your Majesty, I would like to refer a misdeed of one people trust you, said Sipulan. Who is he and what he's done? Asked the king. He is a confidant of Paduka, namely Abu Nawas. She has been doing indecency that still the god like I replied the Sipulan. The king was surprised and asked any Sipulan tells her what happened. This is curious. It looks like Abu Nawas have long coveted the gold neck. Her original one to buy the necklace, but the servant did not want to sell it. Break Sipulan. Here the installment that person Abu Nawas every day called into court. Arriving at the palace, the king ordered the soldier to imprison Abu Nawas. Wait a minute. Actually, it is no your majesty what until so angry to me, said Abu Nawas with confession. Here the Abu Nawas getting the gun of their word. Do you ask like that? What don't you help to steal the necklace, Sipulan? Snapped King Sipulan, pointing that not from the king. Not yours majesty, for what I stole her next against Abu Nawas. Abu Nawas is starting to resist that the heat makes net. Therefore, this paper carry a score of your and I have seen through it, said king. Abu Nawas is indeed the owner of the sword, but it's been today sold the lost stolen by someone. He is already said to explain several times until it's long, but I think his effort in fine only beheaded Abraham the next day, and because of the range number of insanement that leveled the front unto the king. Finally, Abu Nawas was sentenced to death. In addition, she also wants to test the Abu Nawas brain in this matter. Each time the death penalty is given, shortly before the death sentence was carried out, the king had asked what the last request Abu Nawas. And it turned out this moment that Spell King awaited by the Abu Nawas. Abu Nawas asked that given the chance to vote for the death penalty itself. I asked when to option right. The servant option willing to food to an urn, but if the servant is considered wrong, then slave's word hangs, said Abu Nawas pleaded. Here are the same people. Precious moments still only got around to talking banter. However, Ulysses cannot save you, said the king. I was talking banter, your majesty, said Abu Nawas. More king love, but it is not finished. Abu Nawas shouted with a loud voice. I asked to finish on an order. I asked to finish up and ignorant. All those who were present when it was made to shock, they wonder why to Abu Nawas make decision like that. Meanwhile, the king began to suspect and at once began to think about the sentence the last request from Abu Nawas. The king, that servant, had said that the servant will be put to an ignorant if Phillips into. Then the servant of the servant finished and ignorant. But where is the location of the error option? To the sword should be hanged when the servant shall sentence and ignorant explained Abu Nawas. Unsuspected by said Abu Nawas makes the king was astonished and realized instead the king acknowledged the greatness of Abu Nawas and furthermore the problem still surfaced again. So a few days later turned out to be Abu Nawas just visited just by civilian. Thank you for attention. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.